So you're thinking about the BaBylissPRO FX870G, right? That sleek cordless clipper promising pro-level cuts wherever you go. But here's what surprised me. It's not all smooth sailing and salon quality results as you might expect. In fact, some users report problems that could completely change your mind before you buy. Today, we're diving into everything: the good, the bad, and the unexpected quirks about the FX870G, so you'll know exactly what you're getting into before dropping your hard-earned cash. Stay tuned, because the truth might just save you from a hairy situation. Now let me ask you, are you a barber, a style-conscious guy, or maybe just someone tired of overpriced salon visits? If you want precision, cordless convenience, and durability, BaBylissPRO sounds like a dream. But what if I told you the battery life might not last as long as promised, and that titanium blade isn't invincible? We'll talk performance, battery issues, blade sharpness, and yes, even those little things nobody mentions in the fancy ads. Before you feel overwhelmed though, hang tight. There's more than one side to this story. Let's kick things off with what's great about the FX870G. This clipper boasts a titanium-coated blade, which on paper means durability and smooth, sharp cuts for all hair textures. If you've got thick or coarse hair, this could theoretically make your grooming effortless. Add in its cordless lithium-ion battery system, and you get up to 3 hours of run time per full charge, ideal for barbers hopping between clients or home users who don't want to be tethered to a wall socket. Plus, the 5-to-10 taper lever allows for adjustable cutting lengths without swapping out blades, giving you versatility if you want fades or crisp edges. 8 different comb attachments come in the box too, allowing lengths from ultra-short to longer trims. So on paper, the FX870G is ready to tackle anything from a quick trim to a full haircut. It weighs just over a kilogram, which strikes a nice balance between feeling sturdy yet not too heavy for extended use. From these features alone, you might think it's the holy grail of cordless clippers. But here's where reality bites. For some users, the runtime is shorter than BaBylissPRO's bold claim, with battery drain kicking in sooner than expected. Imagine halfway through your haircut, the clipper starts sputtering like it ran out of gas. Annoying, right? Some customers also mention the motor being a bit louder than expected, definitely not whisper quiet. And while the titanium blade should theoretically stay sharper longer, there are complaints about the blade dulling faster than comparable models, particularly if you cut thick hair regularly. If you're a pro barber, locked into back-to-back haircuts daily, that's a problem because blade maintenance and replacement can rack up costs. Also, cordless convenience sounds great until you realize charging takes nearly 2 hours. That means if your battery is unexpectedly low, you might just be waiting longer than you want, which breaks the flow. Oh, and there's no quick charge feature, something many users feel would be a game changer. Speaking of workflow, some users experienced heat buildup during longer sessions, which can feel uncomfortable in the hand and potentially harmful to hair quality. You don't want your clipper hot enough to double as a curling iron by mistake. Now here's a question for you. Would you sacrifice these possible annoyances for portability? Or would you prefer a corded option that just does the job reliably? Stick around, because we're about to dissect the biggest myths that surround this clipper. Let me share a little story. A buddy of mine bought the FX870G because it looked pro and got great Amazon ratings. 4.6 stars is tough to ignore. He cut his hair with it for a few weeks and noticed the battery life nosedived way before the 3-hour promise. Every couple of cuts, he had to plug it in, which defeated the whole point of getting a cordless device. He called me saying, "It's cordless, all right, cordless frustration." Sound familiar? That's why honest reviews matter, or else you're just paying for hype. But perhaps the FX870G shines in particular use cases. If you're an occasional user, trimming the edges of your beard or doing quick touch-ups, the battery runtime might be more than enough. The titanium blades can cut smoothly with minimal tugging, so your experience will likely be pleasant for light to moderate use. Another thing to spotlight, the build quality. Unlike those cheap plastic clippers that feel like a toy, the FX870G has a solid, ergonomic grip and a robust body. It's thoughtfully designed to fit nicely in your hand without slipping. That matters if you're spending time shaping fades or detailed haircuts. Now, here's a mini promise. I'll show you a few alternatives later that might be worth considering if these issues sound like deal breakers. Let's talk noise because it comes up often. The FX870G motor is strong but louder than what you'd expect for a premium clipper. It's not painfully loud, but it is noticeable. So if you're cutting hair early morning or late night, your family or roommates might shoot you dirty looks. And unlike some low-noise trimmers, the sound remains consistent and doesn't quiet down as the battery drains. That's a trade-off for powering a strong motor with cordless freedom. Here's a funny thought. Using this clipper quietly at the library might not get you the haircut you want, but at least you won't lose any page bookmarks. Another subtle issue. Some users found that the taper lever's detent clicks sometimes feel loose after extended use. If you rely heavily on precise clip levels to create fades, that slight wobble can affect your cuts. Precision machinery needs precision controls. But wait, there's a positive twist. Maintenance on the FX870G is straightforward. Blades pop off easily for cleaning and oiling, which significantly prolongs blade life and cutting smoothness. A simple swipe of blade oil after every few uses keeps things running like new. BaBylissPRO even includes an instruction manual on optimal care. Sadly, many users skip this step and then complain the blades dull too quickly. Let me make a joke here. Why don't clippers ever get into politics? Because they always like to keep things short and snappy. Speaking of snappy, the blade sharpness and taper control make precise haircuts achievable if you maintain the unit properly. So who exactly should buy the FX870G? If you're a casual to intermediate user wanting a professional clipper that delivers cordless convenience, a decent number of accessory combs, and a sharp titanium blade, this model works well. Barbers on the go who don't mind shorter battery sessions might find it adequate. However, if you need an ultra-durable, industrial-grade clipper with the longest battery life and whisper-quiet operation, you might want to look elsewhere. Now, for those still intrigued, here's a quick comparison. If battery life or noise are deal breakers, brands like Wall or Andes offer corded clippers known for relentless power and quieter motors. But of course, you lose portability. On the other hand, cordless options like the Wall Lithium-Ion Plus boast longer runtimes, but often at a higher price point. The BaBylissPRO FX870G falls somewhere in the middle, striking a balance between price, quality, and portability. Here's the second joke for you. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the hair clipper coming and blushed. Hopefully, your hair won't be blushing from poor cuts with this device, but preparation and care are essential. Let's address the price because that's always major. The FX870G isn't the cheapest clipper on Amazon, nor is it the most expensive. It's competitively priced for what it delivers. With a rating around 4.6 stars from thousands of users, the general consensus is positive, but the negative reviews highlight issues that are important checks before you buy. After all, sometimes those few bad reviews tell you about risks others didn't foresee, like shorter battery life, blade heat, or slight control wobble. And it's much better knowing these in advance than being stuck with a clipper that frustrates you after a few uses. Now here's the third joke. What do you call a barber who just cut your hair badly? A sheer disaster. Don't be a sheer disaster. Choose wisely and maintain well. So what's the final verdict? Despite some drawbacks, the BaBylissPRO FX870G is a solid choice for people wanting an easy-to-use, cordless clipper with professional-grade features. Just remember to manage expectations. Battery life may not always hit the promised 3 hours under heavy use, and you'll want to keep up with blade cleaning and oiling. For best results, use it as intended, not to power through dozens of haircuts back to back, but more for occasional grooming or light professional use. The titanium blades do make a noticeable difference cutting through tough hair textures, and the clipper's design feels premium. If you're still on the fence, here's a reminder. I've linked the best price on Amazon in the description below, so you can check current offers and read user reviews firsthand. Buying through that link supports this channel at no extra cost to you. To wrap up on a high note, embrace the freedom of cordless grooming with the BaBylissPRO. It's not perfect, but it's a powerful, stylish tool that delivers mostly on its promises. It's like that reliable friend who's mostly on time but occasionally hits traffic. Can you forgive a few imperfections if the overall experience is solid? Most users say yes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more honest reviews that save you time and money. And remember, no matter what clipper you choose, keep it clean, keep it sharp, and keep rocking that fresh look. Happy grooming!